Man, I had the perfect plan to be perfect tonight. I missed the timer.
That's becoming every night.
Yeah, but I do have the intro ready this time.
Let's hear it.
Welcome back to Dabbling Dads with your host Kyle and Tyler, here to dabble into just about anything. You can find us everywhere using the hashtag Dabbling Dads. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed.
Dude, so that just made me think of something immediately.
Okay.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Wednesday night, new night. Appreciate everybody being here. We were just like, hey, you wanna do it? And I said, yeah. But so I went on Dad's on Dayquil. I recorded with them Sunday. It was supposed to come out today. I don't know if it's out yet or not. I might have had my Barry White voice on there. The mic might have done something funny. It was cool how they did it. But they did not play their intro music. I haven't even texted him this, I should have. But I was waiting for the intro music to get me ready for...
And they jumped right into it?
Just went right into talking.
Oh, wow.
It was interesting. Everybody does it their own little different way.
Yeah, we sort of ripped off the Whiskey Bros on a few different things, like doing our intro as we sit here, all types of different stuff. But that's all right.
Levi Donahoe from the Whiskey Bros.
Oh!
He said I have the Hulk Hogan stash tonight.
Yes! Oh, Fu Manchu!
I was going to go, and I'm sure he or you could blow my mind in this. I did have it a little bit deeper than this, but then straight back, and mine afros out a little bit. You know, I was going to say this was the beginning of, the old school. You know who I really thought of?
It was going to be your Civil War 2.0 mustache?
Yeah, but mustache, but who I really picture was off the original Jumanji, the Hunter.
Yeah, which is also the guy that plays the dad in the same movie.
What?
Facts. And plays the butler in Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin. Don't know his name. You've lost your phone, I can tell. I know that face.
No? I just found my phone. Now I got my drink, my new favorite
Oh, perfect.
drink.
So we're good. But yeah, same guy. The guy that plays the hunter in Jumanji is the dad. You never realized that? Pull it up!
No.
Pull it up!
Well, let's just pull it up on IMDb. I mean, or do you want me to pull up an
No, pull up.
segment
I guarantee you
of
can type on YouTube Jumanji Dad and Hunter, and it'll give us a nice little video from someone else.
Okay.
And they'll show it for us.
Perfect. Jumanji.
It's the same person, though, guarantee it.
Dad and Hunter. Does anybody have the actor's name yet?
Van
Van Pelt's introduction scene.
What'd you type in?
Jumanji, Dad and Hunter. Should I put same actor?
Maybe.
We always got to go with the top search in this, guys, so...
Just click that. I mean, you'll see that it's him.
We are sponsored by Michaels right now. I need to pop the chat.
Stephen Donahoe, the Mobius mustache, according to Neil Patrick Harris in A Million Ways to Die in the West. Dude, I haven't watched that. I guess I probably should.
There's Robin Williams.
We just have to keep our heads.
Jonathan Hyde.
Anyways, that's Jumanji. We've all seen it. If you haven't, you need to go see it. The Rock. We've been talking about getting some of The Rock's tequila on here one night.
Yeah, we need to do that. For sure. That would be fun. I heard it's great. It's like a sipping tequila, so we'd have to take it easy. We can't get on here shooting tequila. It'll get way off the rails.
I'm going to write that down. We'll ask Chad if he comes on, if he would like to do a little tequila and rum that night. We'll mix a little light and dark and get crazy up in
rum.
here.
I won't be mixing any of that.
I mean, not rum. I mean whiskey. My fault.
Oh, I won't be mixing that either.
Whiskey?
But we'll see. We'll talk to him. He might be a tequila guy. Who knows? I think he's really an alcohol guy more than anything. But,
He has on a podcast called The Whiskey Bros. Like
Yeah.
Super Mario.
So I screwed us last week making us do the Thanksgiving plate because we didn't think we were going to record before tomorrow. What were you saying you wanted to do? I just went freaking blank, dude.
So anyway, so my transition and a lot of people's transitions, and we talk about movies, that, and the other. I wanted to say there's always that movie, like, I'll be honest, we always have that movie that is like, that's our transition to Christmas, or we have to watch it, and I wanted to break it down into 3. You have to have 3 of them. We can alternate talk about them. The one you have to watch by yourself, you don't have to watch it by yourself, but this is the movie that you're watching. If everyone else
First.
has to watch, it could be your first, or it's just your, like,
Christmas movie.
it's time. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, I'll give you an example. I've already been having the Santa Claus going in the background while I was doing laundry or something like that. But I kind of watched the movie in one of these three categories that, like, transitions. Like, yeah, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, but it's Christmas time.
Okay.
And the categories are that movie for you, it's your main movie. One that you and your wife have to watch together, or significant other, or your date, whatever. And if you have kids, since we're dads, your family movie. Hey guys, no video games, like we're all about to watch a movie.
All right, so are we giving all three at once?
No, we'll go back and forth categories, but you'll always start and pick whatever.
Y'all
can put y'all's in the chat. I'm gonna try not to read them.
So it's hard for me because it's like.
But the first category is, you want to do your own?
I'm gonna do my own. Yeah.
Your own. So it's like your main transition movie. So only put those in the chat. Don't put the.
So I guess since it's Thanksgiving, will we talk about other Christmas movies later?
Yeah. This is our transition movie.
Yeah.
Like,
my first one always is Home Alone. The first one.
Home Alone.
Every time. Yeah, it's a freaking classic. I love it. I like the second one more. I think I said this last time, but I think I like the second one more than the first one. But I always watch the first one first. That's always the first Christmas movie I watch. And sometimes I watch it like even when it's not Christmas time, to be honest.
I guess you don't have to. I'm now looking down in the chat. I'm not going to call all of them out. We'll come back to them all at the end, except for maybe one that I would say.
Yeah.
I already mentioned that I had the Santa Claus going, but that's not really my movie. I'll be honest, The Grinch with Jim Carrey is one also that I do not call a transition, that I just watch to just go.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I will ultimately watch... Man, it sucks because I just watched a movie today, but this was my family movie and not the main one that I wanted to watch.
What's yours?
I haven't watched it yet.
What is it?
Man...
Spit it out! Jesus Christ! About to start the Jeopardy music.
It's because something just happened on Dabbling Dads, and I guess the movie actually is the Santa Claus, man.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I watched by myself. Gotta watch it. It is the Santa Claus. I think it came out. I wish we could look up the year it came out. I think it came out when,
I think it was probably 95. Cover your ears.
No, don't do that. I would just say that I love it. It is a great story.
That was when for me.
But it's a great story.
Like 95.
A little bit younger than you, but it was a great, yes.
He said, no, don't do that.
I was 6 years old.
Spoiler alert!
Oh, Lordy, Miss Georgie. It's got to be Santa Claus. I'll be honest. It's just what I remember as a good story. And when someone says fucking Santa Claus, I see...
Tim Allen is...
Chris Allen. Tim Farley.
Yeah.
I see Tim Allen becoming the Santa Claus as a human man would become the Santa Claus.
Yeah, they did a great job with that. I love that movie. That's Disney, of course.
Very good.
Tim Allen's very underrated, in my opinion. Home Improvement, all-time classic. So the one I watch with my wife is obviously Christmas Vacation. That's the one we usually watch first together. Her movie is Elf, though, I would say, is probably her Christmas movie. So I love that movie also. Saw it in theaters when it came out. But our one we watch together is Christmas Vacation for sure. It still holds true. Very funny. Chevy Chase, hilarious. But I heard he's a dickhead in real life, so it makes it comedy.
He has a weird silver cul-de-sac hair.
Especially in Vegas Vacation, big time.
Elf's good.
Yeah, Elf is good.
Dude, I love that movie too. And I would say I used to watch that. It used to be like the movie that I would watch with my date or whatever.
Christmas Vacation?
Yes.
Okay.
But my wife, it's Four Christmases all day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Vince Vaughn.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese
Witherspoon. It starts out, it tricked me right off the beginning. It's great, man. And if you've ever had to go...
The gag scene is the funniest part of the whole movie, in my opinion.
I'm going to do it too!
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But especially if... You can even... It's still funny even if you never had to experience Four
So
Christmases.
it's Jon Favreau is his brother that's the UFC MMA fighter, right?
And
you know
Tim
that's the
McGraw.
guy that does Mandalorian.
Yes.
Which, I hate to jump to Mandalorian, and I'm not going to, but the most recent episodes, very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I wonder if
The two
we'll
most
come
recent.
out Friday. Yeah, they're...
Will come out Friday, I'm sure. I saw online that it said everything we saw in the trailer has already been shown. So everything else that comes out will be stuff we haven't seen, which is going to be the main story, which is what I've been waiting on.
I know. We can talk about that later when Chad's
Yeah,
here.
but anyways.
Because there's a lot of questions. We need to have Chad on right when that main character...
But I thought Favreau was in that.
He is in it, and I think he's in it.
Yeah, he's one of the brothers, for sure.
Yeah, he is. That's him now. You're blowing my mind right now. That's one of my wife's favorite parts. Screensaver, when they're playing fucking... God, they're playing that game where there's a timer and she gets the buzzer. Funny as shit. When they're at the mom's house.
Yeah, catchphrase or something of that sort.
A lot of one-timers. Levi, if you... Surely you've seen Four Christmases. It's a perfect one to watch with. Not my wife, but my wife. Your wife. Maybe that's what we should put.
Gremlins. Do you consider... When's the last time you watched Gremlins, if ever?
I feel like I know what it is, but I don't know if
it does take place at winter time.
It reminds me
I think
of...
Hook... Oh, I don't have my Hook poster up anymore. I think Hook is a Christmas movie, personally.
It is.
They go to Granny Wendy's for Christmas. So, I think that's a Christmas movie. I think, what was another one? Die Hard, for sure, Christmas movie.
Yeah.
The manliest Christmas movie. I'm trying to think just off. Let's little
canary on my belt is grandma.
Let's stay on our path.
So we've already done. No, you said with your wife.
Batman Returns. Levi.
Yes.
Yes, you just read my freaking mind.
That gets brought up on Dad's on Dayquil as well.
Ooh, Dino checking in from Minnesota. Taboo is what they're playing, Emily. Thank you.
Yes. Honorable mention for Elf, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Never seen it. We've had that conversation.
Many times.
Never seen it all the way through.
With your family. Back to the Christmas movies.
Oh, with my boys. Probably The Grinch with Jim Carrey, but also I would say Polar Express is probably right up there on the same level with it.
Would you?
I haven't even named my favorite Christmas movie yet, though, to be honest. So.
Well, you can name that after this, so I can stay on topic. Polar Express is good. Stevenson's Polar Express. So as your kids get older, the cool part about this is this movie can change.
Polar Express?
No, your family movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because this afternoon, I would consider what I would watch it with my family, even though my wife wasn't there. But like with the boys, we watched Home Alone 1.
Oh, I bet the boys laughed so hard.
10 and 9, perfect. They were into it. I could just tell they were into it. And
it's great.
That was the perfect time. 9 or 10-year-old boy watching that.
God, the Wet Bandit scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
He was fucking.
Has anyone started my F count tonight?
Oh, he does not have 6 counts. We need to do the F count.
Hopefully that's number 1.
So let's get the F count. Dude, the shovel guy's scary to them.
Oh, yeah, the street.
They play that up like he's the bad guy. Spoiler alert, he's not the fucking bad guy.
No, he's the savior of the day.
The cop is the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, Shiny Tooth. Oh, what up? Oh, Ozzy V. Snaggle.
Dino said Chuck. He does have one in the box ready to go. We've reached the 5-minute mark. I have no idea what mark we've reached.
I think that was my first F word. I really do.
Well, you had one in there to chug from the beginning, so go ahead and chug it. Actually, before you chug, go ahead and tell me.
Well, you didn't give me your family one. Home Alone?
Home Alone is my new family one, straight up.
My favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story.
With Ralphie.
You're going to shoot your eye out, kid!
Dude, that's what I watch on Christmas Eve. TBS used to show it 24 hours. I don't know if they still do. I don't have cable.
What was TBS? Yeah.
But you can ask my brother. My parents would make us stay in his room on Christmas Eve, dude, and he would be pissed because he won't be watching something else. I'd have it running on 24/7. Christmas Story, TBS.
Is that the movie with the leg?
The narrator has one of the purest voices of all time. Can we just hear a little clip from that? I know you already have something queued here, but I would just like to hear his narrator voice. We don't have to get into that, but I would like to.
What is it?
I wish I knew his name.
Can we do it closer to Christmas?
Ron says still do. I do still watch it on Christmas Eve.
Can we do it closer to Christmas? Because it's still Thanksgiving tomorrow, brother. And we all know what we're going to be doing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'll wait. Everybody knows.
Woo! Get your fucking Titans helmet on!
Oh, you'll be shotgun with the Titans helmet on?
I don't think you can do that. You need shotgun and then put that Titans helmet on.
We'll try it from here.
Because this is NFL Pick'ems!
God, I look like a freaking idiot.
It makes your head look real narrow like my head. I'm going to try to keep it playing down here. I can't promise how long I'll be able to come back to it and really get it rolling. Scott Gee's favorite Crystal on the pot. Jesus, but Jeezies. We'll talk about that crap later. Right now, we're talking about NFL Pick'ems.
The night before Stephen Donahoe saw for the first time last Christmas, and that's a good one too. It really is. It's like a telling of what's it called?
No.
A
We're
Christmas
talking about
Carol.
Christmas later, bro. We're about NFL right now.
I'm sorry. We should have never started that. You know, I get talking
Yeah, but
about
we're
movies.
talking
I'll talk 4 days.
I feel like movies, entertainment, it's all going to be intertwined tonight because I actually took some time to produce this episode. Here we go. We're dabbling. NFL Pick'ems. I'm a little bit behind. I found my, hopefully the music's not too loud. I can turn it down even more if I need
Found
to.
your notebook?
I found my notebook. So now I got to combine my notebook with my...
Also, you're not prepared.
Well, I'm prepared, buddy. I haven't combined all the stats yet.
This ain't working.
No, it ain't working. Your hat?
I was trying to put a dip in through the face mask. Couldn't find the hole.
Oh, Lord of Georgia.
Oh, there it is. It's almost a perfect one.
I wish I still dipped, to be honest. That looks tasty and delicious. I might have to go get me some mint.
Tasty, delicious, and cancerous.
Our next sponsor, Mint Back Off. Been using it. Left in the car. Shouldn't have. Anyways, NFL Pick'em, I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to have all the stats up. I'm going to make a nice Twitter post with our pretty colors, green, blue, red, so on and so forth. I do have the Whiskey Bros pick for this week. I have everybody else's Thursday nights. So since we went excitingly tonight, we don't have much to compare to, but everybody will send in, I'm sure, before Sunday Fun Day. But tomorrow, man.
But if y'all wondering, I am still in the lead.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but probably is.
You're probably beating most, I'll be honest. It's really between me and you, though, motherfucker, and that's all that matters.
That's true. Here we go. Game 1.
Tomorrow there's only 2 games. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you watch enough football to know the Steelers and the Ravens game has been postponed.
I didn't know that.
Well, a lot of COVID they got. So I'm worried about the Titans, but I feel like the Titans went with, let's just get it, all become immune to it, and now we're about to roll through fucking everyone. Let's go ahead and talk Titans for a minute.
Oh, that you like. I'm just kidding. I really did like that game. That Ravens game was an old school Tennessee Titans, Baltimore Ravens football game from the before it ever started. They're about to fight on the middle of the field. Malcolm Butler about to fight freaking Harbaugh on the side of the fucking field.
Why?
I think they were just hyped for that game. That's an old school rivalry. Look at this. These boys. Look, me and my brother traded. He hadn't given me my Frank Wycheck yet, but we got Eddie up now, the Freak, and then R.I.P. Steve McNair.
Ooh, I'd love to talk that one night. Who'd be a good guest to talk Steve McNair? I listen to that whole, we're all about suggestions and recommendations.
Ooh.
What's it called?
Fall of a Titan.
Fall of a Titan on podcast. My wife, she's in here, so I got to at least call her out. You should listen to it. It's incredible.
Yep. Anyways.
Titans. Derrick Henry, man. He's the real fucking deal.
Yeah, that game was awesome. I loved it. We were on the edge of our seat over there at Dino's watching it, but it was, Ron's father-in-law was in rare form. You know him well.
Well.
He was in rare form. He was ready.
Hope he's listening right now with Dino.
Yeah, hopefully. He was rooting for Titans win hard. But they got it done.
He must have some money.
Ron said Brad and him just rewatched it on NFL Network. I'm sure it was a lot easier to watch second go-around, Breath. Anyways, what's first game? I don't want to talk too much about the Titans. Let's get into our picks.
We'll get to it in there, but that's fine. I know we like to move through it. I haven't been into it lately. Texans at the Lions.
Lions.
I got the Texans, man. There's one you might get up on. But the Lions scored 0 points in an NFL fucking football game last week. They do got Galladay coming back. Matt Stafford supposedly has a hurt thumb. we'll see what happens. I hope Patricia gets fired and gets hired as the Titans defensive coordinator.
Dude, hold on. We can't talk about the Titans for a minute now that you say that. I didn't realize Dean Pease wasn't like working somewhere else in the NFL. He was just retired.
He's old as fuck, yeah, man.
But apparently he said before the game Sunday he would be open to listening about jobs if there was an opening. Like, just put that out there into the...
He was about to be signed to the Titans.
That would be incredible.
Then they're going to go on a playoff run and start giving people spanky.
We need him.
Dude, let me tell you something. I know you want to talk Titans. We're talking football a little bit right now because the last week's game's best game was the Raiders and the Chiefs. And the whole time it still just felt like the Raiders already beat the Chiefs. But the Chiefs that whole game just felt like they're going to win the game. I don't know if you watched it or not, man. But
nope.
People that did, dude. I'm telling you, it came down to the last minute. And they were down a field goal. The Chiefs were. The Raiders have already beaten them. This was at the Raiders field. And, there's under a minute left. And they're like, this is an eternity from Holmes. He goes right down the field, gets in field goal range, throws it wide open, fucking touchdown. No time left. Chiefs win the game by 4. I mean, it's just like... And after the game, Andy Reid, who won a Super Bowl with McNabb...
Lost.
Huh?
Did they win that Super Bowl?
Didn't they?
I don't think they won that Super Bowl.
No, maybe he didn't win. That's exactly right because he had McNabb. Now he has a man by the name
And Terrell Owens played with a broken leg or some shit.
They lost, but he scored a touchdown.
Broken foot or broken ankle, something.
Yeah, we did need the Colts and the Packers.
Colts-Packers came down to the end, right?
Yeah, but all that referee bullshit at the end, I don't know what the hell that was. Supposedly, don't make me show that I listen to fantasy football day, but there were 16 illegal formation penalties last week.
Against the Packers?
16 total in the NFL. And before that, the previous high was like 6. So obviously these teams have been lining up in some iffy bullshit. And now all of a sudden the NFL figured that out and they're like, well, we're calling this now. So they must have been lining up some people on the line covering people and making it look like they weren't covering people.
Like setting these little illegal screens and shit?
Yeah, because you can't cover someone because that person can't go out for a route if they're both on the line. Only the end people on the line can go out and everybody else has to be offline. The running backs, whoever. Yeah. And they've been basically lining up. So when you line up on the line and 2 people are lined up on the line, the inside person can't run downfield. It's an ineligible player downfield.
But the tight ends have been.
Apparently, that's what I'm predicting is why they're calling all of this now.
So who are they getting? Kelce?
So when you're playing defense, when you see that ineligible person, you no longer account for them running a route. You see what I'm saying? So both people are kind of shady who's on the line, who's not on the line. You mess with the defense, and I think that the NFL, it was like, whoa, y'all it's almost too easy.
Too much movement.
Going down the school now. Yeah, it's bullshit. There's a lot to it, dude. People don't understand this. I'm a basketball coach and the other, but I fucking love watching football. It's one of my favorite things to watch. Think about it. We watched it in the stands, cheering with our shirts off for a long time, knowing who some good.
Oh, dude, I started going to those games at a young age, man. I didn't watch a lot of the time. I was fist fighting and playing smear the can't say that word anymore in the end zone, and great time.
Fucking go home every time with a ripped shirt.
Oh,
shirt was always ripped.
Multiple times my mom comes storming down there finding me. She look at a broken arm one time. She came storming down. You're down there playing football with a broken arm. Like, hell yeah. Clubbing motherfuckers.
No word.
Anyways, next game.
That's going to be the name of this episode probably, brother. The word. Also, I'll make it something. Anyways, I don't even know where we are. We're at Texans lines. Washington at the Cowboys.
Well, I'm going to go for the Cowboys win 2 in a row.
I know, but isn't that weird how you just naturally want to do that? But why not cheer for the football team? You liked them earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Weeks ago, you were like, football team.
That was like the second week. That was like the third week of the damn season. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
They've proven otherwise.
Did you have some kind of weird connection to the
football
team because of Hainsworth?
No, I just they had that quarterback playing that was sort of Vince Young-esque. I like that style. He's in here somewhere too.
Who? Who was playing for the Redskins?
I can't remember who
he got hurt, I guess.
Haskins.
Now they're playing.
No.
Oh, Haskins. He's more Steve McNair-esque.
Steve McNair-esque, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that style.
Yeah, he's hurt. Or he sucks.
No, I didn't like them as a team. I
liked him.
They looked good those first 2 weeks.
Cowboys. I like the Cowboys.
Who'd you pick?
Who'd you pick? The Cowboys.
Yeah, see, you just fucking trying to manipulate me, motherfucker, into picking the Redskins, you son of a bitch. Oh, they're not the Redskins anymore. Shit.
Oh, Levi, that is a good comeback story if Alex Smith leads them to the playoffs, because you only gonna have to win 6.5 games maybe to get to the
forgot
playoffs.
about Alex Smith. Shit.
6.5, they could get to.
All right, so you want to call it truce and me and you both go back and pick Washington that game?
I want to pick Washington.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Washington. Yeah, I like Washington. Even though I think Dallas is going to win the game.
Thank you.
I'm pulling for it. That's a good story. But I think the Giants are going to win that division, Levi. And like I said before, we need to have a little football Thursday.
Thank God for those fucking geniuses being in our chat,
Why?
bringing the facts in here because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I didn't realize I forgot Alex Smith was now playing.
Well, but
quarterback
Haskins
again.
used to play, but now he
He
didn't.
was
I thought you
injured.
knew
He was injured.
hurt.
Yeah, I knew he was
Because
injured.
Kyle Allen was playing for Alex Smith, so
Yeah,
there's like three
yeah.
quarterbacks, and you're not playing fantasy this year. So
No, I don't
you
know
wouldn't
shit about nobody.
Yeah, but Eagles have that tie, Levi. That's why I meant 6.5 games, because if everybody wins 6 games, they would go to the playoffs because the Eagles have the tie. So you'd have to win 7 games if you're the Giants or the the football team. Well, technically, I've proven on this show that I am a descendant of 100% Native American, so I might be able to slide by with calling them the Redskins.
Words that can't be said anymore. What the fuck? 2020 can't say shit no more.
We need to make a list. Yeah, they're good. That division's good.
I'm not gonna make a list. It's gonna be like DX when they got in trouble.
Today
we
we
will
got-
no longer say fuck, shit, pussy, dick. They said every word they were supposed to say on live
AEW
television.
is going on tonight, dude. In AEW, they let bitch fly, fuck fly.
Like, might as
They're
well,
crazy,
shit. That's what
man.
people want to fucking see.
I love it. Cards at Patriots.
Cardinals.
You got the Cardinals, huh?
You got the Pats.
I do. I think the Pats gonna win all their home games and have some miraculous chance. But I doubt it. They're gonna be one of the 9-win teams that get out because they're in trouble in all their tiebreakers. I feel like maybe not. They won that game the other night. They weren't supposed to win. You got the Cards. I just don't know. Sometimes coaching win games when you're at home. Panthers at the Vikings.
Panthers.
I got the Vikings in that game. The Vikings, they're like a tale of two. Sorry, everyone. I had to get the NFL theme going so we didn't get off tangent again. So we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I love that Titans helmet. It reminds me of the 300 in the front.
How's that mustache look?
I can't see it because
What about
the top guard is a little
What
bit
about
of
now?
way. Browns
What about now?
at the Jaguars. Finally, the Browns get to play not the pouring down fucking rain.
Browns. Fuck the Jaguars.
Got the Browns too. Let's not forget who the Jags' one win was on. The Colts.
Fuck the Jaguars.
The Colts. That win's going to come back to haunt the Colts. The Colts win 9 games this year. They're going to be one of the 2 9-win teams that ain't in the playoffs.
Believe that.
Raiders at Falcons.
Raiders. Oh, the Falcons. Suck.
God, Matt Ryan's terrible. Chargers at the Bills.
Excuse me. Bills.
Chargers are playing better, though. I understand why you're thinking that. Oh, Herbert. Herbert, look up his stats. He's top 5 in his first 7 starts of all quarterbacks of all time in a few things. He's like first, third, I think in total yards
Like
first.
completion and shit?
Like most yards, completion percentage, or touchdowns. I don't know the exact ones, but he's top 5 in a few of
Was
them.
he drafted in Nashville?
Yeah, he was from
Yeah, I was
Oregon. He
there.
was the Oregon
Yeah, that was
quarterback,
sick.
and he basically was behind Tyrod Taylor, remember? And the doctor stabbed Tyrod Taylor and punctured his lung and lost his spot. Fucking Wally Pipp style on this motherfucker. I don't know if you know who that is or not.
No.
Wally Pipp was he like came in for an injured person, or he was the best player, and I can't remember who came in for him who was hurt. Wally Pipp
That
got
happened
hurt.
with Brett Favre too, bro.
Wally Pipp got hurt. Guy came in, never got his starting spot back. And Wally Pipp was
That happened with Brett Favre. There was a guy named the Magic Man. I wish I knew his actual freaking name, but he was the Packers quarterback before Brett Favre got injured. Brett Favre came in, drove him down the field to win.
You've done the stretch that Wally Pipp invented, where you turn your hands and you're like on your knees and it stretches this muscle right here.
Oh yeah.
Wally Pipp did that because you gotta have. If you want to be a pure shooter in basketball, you gotta have what are called wrinkles in your wrist. Your hand has to be under the ball like this. Just go back and watch all those great NBA shooters.
Shit.
I'm telling you, Kobe Bryant. I might have to read a fucking Kobe Bryant slip tonight.
Next.
Next game, sorry, dude.
No, you good.
We're dabbling. Dolphins and Jets. This is an interesting game for me. I'm telling you. Interesting game. It's one of my 3 games. I'm going to tell everyone the games I got to decide between. I got 3 people left in both Survivor leagues I'm in. One of them I'd win 180 if I win. One of them I win 500 if I win. And there's 3 people left. And the games are the Dolphins at the Jets, the Giants at the Bengals, the Saints at the Broncos, and obviously the Browns at the Jags. Those are the teams that I have left. The teams I'm playing against only have the Browns, and they're all having to choose the Browns.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to choose the Browns because the Browns lose, I'll win $500. So who do you got in this game? The Dolphins at the Jets.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. You think they're going to win that easy?
I think their defense is going to fuck the Jets up, personally. Don Majkowski, that's correct. God, Levi, thank you, sir.
Who is Don Majkowski?
Levi is really our Jamie, the
Yeah.
remote.
Yeah, remote Jamie. We should just start Zoom calling him in.
Remote Jamie.
Giants at Bengals.
Giants.
Yeah, the Bengals are going to be starting Finley. You know the Jaguars are starting Mike Glennon, who used to play for the Bucks for everything.
Mike Glennon is still in the NFL?
Well, he is again. He's playing for the Jags. He
Well.
might come in and start slinging that fucking rock around with that big old long arm he's got.
Hey, if you're ever feeling sorry about being a fan of the team you are, just remember, you could always be a Jags fan.
I was an original Jags fan.
That's embarrassing.
1996.
Mark
they were an
Brunell.
expansion team with the Ravens. Mark Brunell, Tony Baselli, Fred Taylor. Go Gators! Ooh, I'd love to talk about the Gators after this. Titans at the Colts. Do I need to even write it down?
I mean, dude, this is really a hard pick for me, believe it or not.
Is it?
I think the Colts are good, but I think our coaching
Jimmy
staff
Smith
is.
was the wide receiver, Levi.
I think our coaching staff is better than the Colts coaching staff. I think we're gonna have a game plan. Titans, about 10.
Titans about 10. I thought you were debating if you were going to pick the Colts or not.
No, I'm not picking the fucking Colts.
Well, I got a question for the chat and you. Last week I picked against the Titans because I was just picking to try to win money, not fan-wise or heart-wise. That was a huge game for the Titans, big emotional game. I got the Titans in this game.
Good. Okay, man.
Should I pick the Colts though because I'm superstitious and if I pick against the Titans they win? I don't think so. I think the Titans just rose up. I think they won a game they maybe should have won and they lost a couple games that they should have won. It's just one of those games where they just went ahead and won.
Well, go look at the
Gronkowski, I saw had no socks on. Motherfuckers kicking him barefoot. What's wrong with him?
Go look at the season we went to the Super Bowl. Look at that record and the ups and downs of that season, man. You don't got to go undefeated.
Steven, just because they're on your fantasy team does not fucking mean that they're going to light up shit.
Who's he talking about?
Hines and Pittman Jr. Hines lit us up last time. Now they're going to try to give it to Fred Taylor. Not Fred Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. I'm just telling you, Levi, the last game's momentum and special teams, because when Derrick Henry went out before that third down, the Titans were about to drive down the field on about a 7-minute drive, giving it to the King, wearing the Colts fucking out. Instead, he got out. We had to punt. The whole short punt happened first. Then we got a stop.
Back? I think Brett Kern's back too.
And we got a bad start, and then they blocked the punt after the terrible punt. We stopped them fucking twice.
Yeah.
After some bullshit. You cannot overcome that in NFL football. Even though the Colts did it. The Green Bay Packers had 2 turnovers and were still there, and then the Colts won them. I also saw DeForest Buckner was on COVID list. So if he doesn't play, Derrick Henry's going to have a fucking day. I'll go ahead and fucking tell you.
Next.
Good for you, Steven. I know. I was 1-4, and now I'm 6-5 in my big money league. I really need to choose the correct wide receivers. We'll talk about it later. Ravens at Steelers.
Man, I'd really like to see the Ravens win that football game. But I'm picking the Steelers. They're going to be hard to beat.
I'm gonna watch that football game, dude. That was the game I was looking forward most to. Like, obviously, we have the traditional teams, the Lions, the football team, if you want to call them the traditional team playing. But I was looking forward to that game because this is a game where we're gonna get to see what kind of fucking winner Lamar Jackson is. Some people need the motivation that they gotta prove themselves to people. Last year, he proved himself. This year, it's kind of just been like, oh, welcome to the NFL where they adjust and start fucking you up. So now let's go to this 10-0 team. They somehow pushed the game back. Give me my best running backs back, Ingram, who's been out.
Yeah.
And let's see if they can really stop this option because quit having me pass the ball. I'm not going to get hurt. If I do, I do.
That's football.
But I'm about to show y'all. Because he's been trying to pass a lot more. If you look at the interline thing, he's been passing a lot more. He's not the greatest passer.
Yeah.
Different things, this, that, and the other. And I think they're going to go back to this running game, and then they're going to hit one over the top on Minka Fitzpatrick, who's been coming up, and he's going to stop this run. And who they've been calling Yuma Brown, who's going to be Hollywood Brown, is going to go over the fucking top. And he's going to throw about 15 passes tops in this game. It's going to be a high school.
Let me just say, there's only one Hollywood Brown in the NFL, brother.
AJ Brown. He's more like frying pan. Sometimes.
He more like drag 3 or 4 motherfuckers in the end zone from fucking 10 yards out, motherfucker.
Self-criticism on Lamar.
Yeah. Who do you pick?
No, he won't. He will
Who do you
take
pick?
off. He's one of the best athletes you've ever seen. He's going to turn into more Cordell Stewart. He'll be a quarterback young in his career. And then later in his career, he'll move out to like slot receiver Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to be like Cordell Stewart.
Who do you pick?
I had the Steelers.
All that. There was a more recent player that did that. The kid from Ohio State that was a quarterback that ended up playing receiver at Cleveland. And
I know who you're talking about. God, I can't think of his name right now. I'm sure Jamie will.
Steven will text in about 5 seconds here.
Levi. 7
one
seconds.
of the two.
He needs to bulk up. He will. Saints at Broncos.
Saints. I know that's bold.
I got the Saints.
So
That ain't bold. You think that's bold? That's my pick in Survivor I got right now.
You're fucked.
I think that's a guarantee.
All right.
The Broncos just won their game that they weren't supposed to win.
Okay. I didn't pick them.
Shit. I think he might be better. He might be the best coach. 49ers at the Rams.
Sean Payton?
Yeah.
49ers at the Rams. Niners. At this point, I'm trying to pick teams I think you didn't pick. Am I
Braxton
picking
Miller.
every team you pick?
Braxton Miller is who you were thinking of from Ohio State. Who'd you pick? 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pick.
All right, perfect.
Rams all day. Rams are on a roll. Chiefs at Bucks.
Chiefs.
It doesn't matter.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Pat Mahomes good, man.
Let me see. All right, is that the last game?
No.
Oh, shit.
2 more games.
All right, thanks.
Bears at Packers.
Packers.
I'll be honest. This year has a chance for some really those that like 34 to 39-year-old quarterbacks who have been good for a long time, and all of them had their little spurt years. It's a perfect year for all of them to be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, it really is. I can't.
I want to talk about that here in a minute, more in depth about the Titans quarterback. Me and Ryan. I meant to bring it up when we were talking about Titans earlier, and I forgot, but we're almost done. So
Seahawks at the Eagles.
Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks too.
What's the kid's name at Philadelphia? The quarterback.
When are we
the
gonna
quarterback
see
that
Hurts?
should be a tight end.
Hurts.
No, the quarterback that should be a tight end that's playing.
Wentz.
He's awful. He's a bust. He's leading the league in interceptions right now. I'm pretty sure. He's awful. He is terrible.
He's having Jameis Winston's type year, man.
He's a bust.
Yeah, but he was going to be good until he tore his ACL. He was from that South Dakota or North Dakota State team, whatever.
Nick Foles, best Eagles quarterback of all time. Next.
God, he's awful. God, he's older than Peyton Manning would be in the pocket right now, Nick Foles. I watched that Bears game when he got hurt from a buttocks injury.
Yeah.
God, he needs a walker. He drops back with a cane and a spiral. Cowboys at Ravens is the Thursday night game.
Ravens.
All right, so what do you want to talk about the Titans?
So what do you think about this? Like Tannehill. I don't think he ever really had a line at Miami, so that I'm gonna take off my Titans helmet. But What do you think about, like, he played receiver in college. Like,
for like Arkansas or someone?
I can't remember where he was at. Someone will have to say it.
I'm sure they will.
He was a receiver. So did we just get him when he was like reaching his peak as a quarterback? Like he's in his prime right now. We might get him for like 4 or 5 years now, and he didn't play quarterback. So now he's just now in his like true prime as a quarterback, and maybe we'll get 4 or 5 good years out of him. That would be incredible if that's the case. But
do you think he's just a Trent Dilfer? Like he's got to win the Super Bowl this year?
No, I think he looks like he could probably do it for a little bit. To me, he's a tough motherfucker. He takes some leads, gets right back up, right back in.
That's what Joe Flacco looked like too. And then as soon as he won the Super Bowl, it was over.
How old is he? How old's Tannehill?
But he said McNabb is the greatest Eagles quarterback.
I would argue that Mike Vick is, but if we're just talking about pure athleticism and playing the quarterback position, if we're talking about stats, probably McNabb. Yeah.
32, Tannehill. 4 years.
Dude, yeah. I think 4 pretty good years.
To be honest, though, he doesn't have to... His running is more opportunistic.
What about his little... where he shook that dude running down the sideline. He did beat one dude hard going down the sideline. Yeah. Anyways, that's NFL Pick'em.
He's a... let me tell you, he isn't that bad. Every other quarterback in the league besides the Vikings... let's compare them. The Vikings are like the Titans. The Vikings defense didn't hold up because their DBs got hurt for the season. Our DBs are now coming back. They have Kirk Cousins. I think Tannehill's better than Kirk Cousins, and I think Henry is better than Dalvin Cook, but I think those two teams are very comparable. The other teams that are supposed to be comparable are the Bears. Their QBs suck dick, and so does their running back. But they're built the same. They run the offense the same. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Titans are the best version of that, and Tannehill is the best version of that, and I believe Vrabel is going to get, if he keeps making the playoffs, I think he's going to get until Tannehill isn't performing and maybe one quarterback after that. That's
Perfect.
about it.
About it. I like having for about 10, 15 fucking years, personally. Shit.
On who?
Mike Vrabel, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, if he's as good as like Belichick.
I think he is.
But I'm saying that he'll get another quarterback chance
after
Tannehill. But I think he can do damage with Tannehill.
At least is what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
So let's say Tannehill's 3 or 4 years or maybe 5. You never know as long as they keep clicking and building the team in the correct way or whatever. Tannehill can do that.
That's true.
Tannehill's play action with the problem is when you're running man and play action happens and the quarterback can scramble and run, it's hard. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But when Tom Brady plays action, it ain't nowhere near as hard as Tannehill. Because now you're manned up and the play action allows the routes to be deeper so everybody's turned and run and all that. Tannehill can fucking take off for 12 yards at a time. Yeah. Tom Brady cannot.
Yeah, true.
So as long as he can do that and the play action's working, losing the one fucking blew this year. That sucks.
I think we're still going to be all right, though.
Then the other line. But, I mean, if we had all our linemen.
Ron said, pretty sure I was saying that Sunday. Well, it's Dino. If you was paying attention, you would have heard me say me and Ryan were talking about Ryan Tannehill reaching his peak once we got him, which is great. I love it.
Exactly. Alex Smith's the same way. They can run 12 yards. Kyler Murray, you have to always be aware. Tannehill, they don't think, I got to be aware. Some teams do.
Alex Smith ain't going to be running much of nowhere no more, I hope.
He moves pretty decent. It's the same type quarterback.
With that leg?
When Alex Smith played for the Chiefs, though, he was balling that year.
I'm talking about right now.
Oh, no.
I don't think he can move like
Hell
that no
yeah,
more.
look, I just found my piece of paper from the NFL Pick'em that I needed to get the full stats.
Where was that?
In my chair. Alright, so the last thing I gotta bring up is, I think we talked draft last time, but I gotta talk about my Gators for a minute, man. Kyle Trask, he's the Heisman front runner. I gotta call him out. He's throwing lots of touchdowns, lots of yards.
I need all my Gators fans to give a hands up in the chat here.
Go Gators! Dazzle Dayquil's not here.
That'll be a grand total of 0! Well, unless Emily's still in here.
I don't know how many people are in here, but this is not what I wanted to play. Hold on. But yeah, how many people are in here right now?
I'm not sure. I'm getting my other things ready. 8. So it's about 7. Thank you for being here on this Thanksgiving Eve.
Is it?
No.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have this stuff. Movie quote trivia, and we've said we're gonna do 3 apiece. So I don't know if you're ready for that or not. I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna be off the cuff, but I'm ready.
Okay. Either it's one. You have to have at least one quote and one score. We wrote down the rules last time in the points, and I'll give the chat their points. This, that, and the other. Tonight I have 2 scores and 1 quote.
Mine's the same. Hopefully we don't have one of the same.
I doubt we are. I've done themed myself. All right, so what are we gonna do first? You gonna go first, or am I gonna go first?
I think I went first last time, so you go first.
Do you want to do my 1 quote? I guess I should do a score, right? Because I got 2 scores and 1 quote. Levi's
do a
saying
score.
4 and 6. Simon Alex Smith 9. Oh, can you see my chat? Yeah, I can see your chat, Levi. And, he cannot during this segment. Only I can see the chat during this time. Okay? I need to just trust this part, and I need to leave. But then it would be off. It'd confuse me. So anyways. So I'm going to do this score first. Here we go. Is everyone ready? I think last time this worked well. I can just have it pulled up and see. Oh, sorry. Here we go. I'm doing my first score, movie quote trivia. I like the score. I know we've talked about doing pictures, but we would have to I don't know how we would do that.
What do you mean pictures?
Like just a random ass scene. I saw someone.
We would just have to play the scene on our phone. That's how we'd have to do it. You wouldn't be able to see it. If I saw it, that would be too easy.
It wouldn't even matter what it looked like, right?
Anyways. Here we go. First score.
First score. Sorry, I'm going to have to type it in.
Oh, you want me to do? I have my quote ready. You want me to go ahead and do my quote? I'll go ahead and do my quote. Ready? Here we go. Will you still love me when I'm in my carbohydrate sequin jumpsuit, young girls in white cotton panties, waking up in a pool of your own vomit, bloated purple dead on a toilet face?
You got to repeat it. And you're just saying it, right? You're not doing it. Say it one more time.
Will you still love me when I'm in my carbohydrate sequin jumpsuit, young girls in white cotton panties, waking up in a pool of your own vomit, bloated purple dead on a toilet face?
I have no fucking clue. Who's the main actor?
Mike Myers.
I'm just going to guess Wayne's World.
Ding, 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 ding. Wayne's World. It's when he's laying in the bed with Vanessa. Right? Or is her name Vanessa? I can't remember now. I think that might not be her name.
Oh, let's see if the chat knew. Keep going. We're on an 8-second delay tonight, isn't it?
Emily Welch knew.
Emily Welch knew. I knew. The guru, Stephen said.
Yep, Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Good job, babe. You probably beat me. It was an 8-second delay. It's 8 seconds, so if I say it and y'all have already typed it, we're going to do the chat. But I don't know if you
We'll give Emily half a point.
No, we don't give the chat any points unless we miss.
Okay, true.
Sorry, Emily, no points.
You get the pride, and we'll call you out. So it's my turn, right? Don't be looking over here at the chat. You
I'm
got
not.
the chat down?
I'm going to pull mine down. I'm going to show you. Well, I'm going to... Oh, did you see that?
I did not.
You sure?
I promise, dude. I don't fucking know it anyways. I didn't see it. It looked like a black screen. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is a score. A score. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. The Naked Indian. All right, here we go.
The Shining.
It is not The Shining. I'll keep it playing.
Oh.
You get another guess. We'll say when you get a guess.
Hold on. I think I guessed way too early. That sounds like the beginning of The Shining story.
Well, you get to guess again. We should do time frames for points.
Main actor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh shit. The Running Man?
No. This is the main theme of the original Terminator.
Oh, okay. I should have guessed that first when you said Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I thought you might have went a little harder.
A little harder?
I mean, dude, I haven't watched Terminator enough to know the score. I really haven't.
It's an old one.
Yeah.
They have Close Encounters of the Third Kind before the hint, Tron, then Emily and Steven got Terminator. Levi
Both at
said
920.
Commando, Terminator, Eraser.
Yeah, so the first Terminator I see is Emily, so I think she gets those points because I got it wrong.
Chat gets points. I don't know what time frame. I don't know how far in. No, it was after a clue. So that's a 2-pointer.
Are you ready?
Yep. That's also on our painting. Only when I said Arnold. Well, that's 2 points for the chat. Dude, I need to not look at the chat.
Yeah, don't look at the chat.
How long is this?
Oh my god. Hold on.
What was that?
Shit. I fucked up. Oh no, it's good. It's 2 minutes, sorry.
You just started it over. Dude, that part I know.
No, Emily. Would you like to use a lifeline?
I feel like it's an animated movie.
I'll tell you it is not that.
Alright, give me who the actress.
Christopher Reeve.
It's a Superman movie. The original Superman?
The original Superman.
2 points for Daddy!
Nicely done. Good job.
He thinks Indiana Jones. No.
It is John Williams. I wanted to play. I think the beginning of it sort of sounds like a scene from the freaking Star Wars, so I really thought you would guess it wrong. But it is John Williams, but it's Superman.
As soon as they say Christopher Reeve, they probably also Superman. But I did get it right, so I got the 2 points.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I think it's a Mandela effect. Christopher Reeves.
His last name is Reeve.
I know, but I think they found a Superman costume, and it says Reeves on the back of it. Of the set of the show. Y'all can look that up. It's a Mandela effect, I'm pretty sure.
It is. It is. We've talked about it, I think.
Yeah, but not everyone has seen it.
Yeah, that's true.
Superman are our shows. This is a quote. And I'm just reading it, right?
Huh?
We've decided that I'm just reading it.
Yeah, you're just reading it.
Okay. You know there is much we can learn from each other if we can negotiate a truce. We can find a way to coexist. Can there be a peace between us? Peace. No peace. What is it that you want us to do? Die.
Main actor.
Will Smith. I can read it again.
See? Men in Black?
Not Men in Black. Damn. Independence Day, when the scientist is being controlled by the alien and the president is talking to him. If
I haven't seen it enough. I think that movie sucks.
If I read it like, what is it you want us to do? I forget who the president is, but he's like, die. Because he's talking to the guy's person or whatever.
Yeah, I
That's
don't remember that at all.
Independence Day. Stephen Donahoe, I will give you credit for that. You get 2 points. The chat has 5 points. Oh, no. The chat has 4 points.
Are y'all ready?
Independence Day. Y'all know the part I'm talking about, though, right? Where the president's talking to him, and there's like, is that bulletproof glass? Because he starts...
I don't, dude. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I looked up the top 10 quotes of the movie. Would you have known it if I was Dennis Quaid saying, hey, I'm back, when he's going through the thing? I don't think you would have gotten that.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll take it. Steven got it. Steven probably fucking...
Good job, dude.
I'm trying.
I'm over so far. Anyways, my last one. Ready? Film score. Well, looks like I have to answer a question. Oh, here we go. Which of these beverage brands would you consider buying from? Tullamore Dew, Rushmill's Original Whiskey, Jack Daniels, or Jameson?
I would buy the rocks now.
None of the above then. Submit survey.
Whatever.
Dude, hold on. That is not right. That is not right. What the fuck was that?
That wasn't the right one?
No, I clicked on something that I thought was the right one, and it was like a list of top scores, and it wasn't even a movie I've ever seen.
Steven already knew whatever movie that was. He said.
What'd he say?
He didn't say it. He just said, I know this. So he must have wanted to listen to the rest of it.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what it was, to be honest. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Quit looking.
I'm not looking, I promise. I wasn't looking.
This is the way anyways. I think another option, I know we haven't done this, but I think you should be able to ask for another scene.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Because I have the whole score here, so...
On YouTube? That's how I've been pulling
Yeah.
them up. Alright, give me another scene. Let's try that.
Alright.
Let's just try that out. Hell, another scene. Has someone already answered it?
We'll do... Hold on, let me see if anyone's got it right.
Well, it doesn't matter if they do.
Oh, Stephen Donahoe's got it correct.
God. Okay, well then just give me the actor.
No, I'm gonna play it.
When you travel
Oh,
along the Alabama
God.
coast, you'll see we've been preparing
I'm about to start paying for YouTube Premium.
CDC and state guidelines.
Kidding.
If I go buy a shirt, I put the
Wearing
link in
masks
the
and sanitizing.
chat
We're
tonight.
ready for you to take it all in responsibly.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Linktree, and it takes you to it. Is this the new scene?
Let me know when you're ready for your main actor. If you get it first, no guess, 3 points. If you do second scene, 2 points. If you ask the actor, 1 point. You want it?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
God, I wanted to say Braveheart.
The Patriot.
The Patriot. That was my next guess.
What is my next guess? A bunch of people said Braveheart, so
Yeah, they did.
that was a common guess.
The Patriot. God, I know you love that movie too. Fuck, I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking.
I think the first one
thing
it played
made me
was the
think of
Gladiator,
Braveheart.
or Gladiator. I think was the first score that played on accident right there.
Oh shit! I need to play my next score. Here we go. This is much more fun. We get better every time. I fucking love it, dude. I'm telling you.
He said Jameson, not my first choices. Never.
Sorry, dude. I'm looking it up on YouTube. I literally have them written down. All right, cut it off so you can't hear it
Oh yeah. We're off.
or read it. We ready?
Yep.
All right. I think you should play. If we're gonna do the new scenes, you should play the main theme, and then you get to pick a scene as the hint.
Go ahead.
The main theme, right? Are they all
The
broken
main
down?
theme is what you should play first.
That's what I'm fine.
Yeah.
And then if you want a scene, I'll pick a different scene.
Gotcha.
Let this one play for a minute, and I'll bet you get it.
I think I already know what it is. Edward Scissorhands?
It's not every single scene. That sounded like it.
It did. Shit.
Do you want me to play another scene?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I can find one.
God, that should really mean I lose, but God, that sounded like it. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Is this a Tim Burton movie?
I don't know if he even wrote the movie. You know me.
Did I already guess this movie tonight?
You did.
Men in Black! Dude, I didn't want to guess it again because I didn't think you'd done two Will Smiths. Fuck! I knew it almost immediately. I'm like, no way you did Will Smith again. I'm an idiot.
Stephen Dono, Man in Black, just now said it.
God, I should've
Dude, when you said Man in Black earlier, I was like, oh, fuck. Because I already had that as my first That was actually my first
I knew
score
that
I was gonna
quickly,
play.
but was like second guessing myself because I didn't think you would have done two Will Smith movies. Shit.
Well, I did do two Will Smith movies. But I thought that was one that you had to kind of listen to. But I told you I actually did a little bit of producing and thinking tonight. Because I didn't just pick two Will Smith movies. I picked two Alien movies.
Ooh, okay.
I need my hat so I can speak appropriately. X-Files, as most people guess. But this is tinfoil helmet time. Dude, I'll be honest, when I talk, it like echoes through here.
Yeah, I think Steven won our movie quote trivia tonight. Nicely done, Steven Donahoe. The close running between you and Tyler. Yeah, the chat as a whole won probably.
Only
Yeah.
helped on one question because I think I had like.
Yeah, she got one, and then she guessed Hocus Pocus on.
X-Files. Steven said Levi got him last time, and we got him.
Got him. Yeah.
All right, so it's tinfoil helmet time. I don't know how many people are still in here, but this
Not
is
many,
usually
like
when,
4 or 5.
it's usually when we lose people.
That's all right.
No, we got 7 in here. 4 or 5 probably, yeah. It don't really matter. I don't really care. But anyways, so tonight I listened to a new podcast. And the new podcast that I listened to tonight was... I took too many notes, but I'm going to skim. It's called Glitch in the Code Show.
Glitch in the Code Show.
Glitch in the Code Show. It's hosted by someone from England. You can tell by the accent in their voice. But he had on a man by the name of Isaac Westshopt, who's done some books and this, that, and the other. And we're going to talk a little what's called Project Bluebeam, Solomon's Temple, and the fake alien invasions for a moment.
All right.
I don't know if my wife's still in there or not, but I showed her the drone show of like the Santa Claus.
Oh, that was sick.
It's like fireworks,
Yeah, that
What
was
if I
cool
told you
shit.
they were going to do a drone show of all the messiahs?
Yeah, so this is where we usually lose people. Top chat, 3 people. He said, and we're talking this, that. drop.
Are you back?
Don't care.
Me
Keep
either.
going.
So, Glitch in the Code Show, I found it from just listening to other shows. But Project Bluebeam, just to make it so I can start talking about it a little bit. You know, this isn't a time, this was an hour-long podcast. I'm going to talk for like 5 to 10 minutes is our hope usually. And
Yeah.
the questions and whatnot. But, I didn't pull the chat up, so I'm not worried about it. Project Bluebeam is actually this, you know, it's always like Project Paperclip, Project this, that's like the code name for it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It is the thought that there is going to be technically a faked alien invasion
Can't wait.
to produce a common enemy like Independence Day. Which is why I did that earlier, because that's the teacher in me, so we all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got
Like
you.
Independence Day.
I would rather, if I'm going to talk alien movies, I'd rather talk about Mars Attacks. But yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I had to
Yeah.
at least do that.
Yeah.
So, Watchmen. Westworld is another one. I must watch Westworld. Glitch in the But, so basically this is this idea of making us believe that aliens do exist. Then they're going to present them to us. And this is all in a plot or plan to have a one world type government.
Did you see the monolith they found out in the middle of freaking nowhere? It's like this big metal
In New Mexico?
monolith in New Mexico.
New Mexico got brought up in this. It's
Yeah.
actually written on my piece of paper.
Yeah, they found a monolith there today.
But it's like a metal thing. I don't think it was today. I think they've been saying for a while. I've been seeing it.
Well, I just saw it for the first time today or yesterday, for sure.
Yes, this is the plot to Watchmen. Holy shit. The Watchmen I watched was on HBO Max, and it was very much just like being masked. Not the movie, but instead the show, which is very good. I should use it as a stop scrolling, Chadrick. Glad you're here. But anyways, this is Chadrick's favorite part, so we always add one person in. So this is about Project Bluebeam in the aspect of, and it was crazy to me. So this guy who was on the show, to give you some backstory, because what I'm good is at summarizing and bringing it together, right? So his main focus is on entertainment manipulation and acceptance. So his final book that he has out now, I'll go ahead and say it, is Film and Entertainment. So the main picture that this tinfoil helmet is about, or the
name of his book is Film and Entertainment?
No. I'm going to say that's what his specialty is. His name of the book was this was his thought pattern, basically. I have the name of the book on here somewhere, but I'm going out of order. Sorry, man. But anyways,
what's the guy's name?
This guy's name is Isaac Wifshopt.
Okay. Anyways,
he's written books.
Anyways,
so the main idea of what we're talking about here. Oh, here it is: Aliens, Occult, and User Illusion 1. And the thing that he comes there is film and entertainment. So this is the objective. This is what I'm going to try to make you wonder on tonight, to make you want to go read more about it. You can go listen to the podcast if you want. Is Aliens, Occult, and User Illusion 1, film and entertainment, and the idea that thoughts become beliefs, which become reality, to program or manifest aliens into our dimension, or to make us believe that aliens exist. So the next things that I'm going to give, which are just main topic things, are on the line of thoughts become beliefs, beliefs become reality, and this reality manifests into our lives. And the focus that we're focusing on today is aliens.
I mean, what about the people that believed in aliens before they tried to start manifesting in our life? Or this has been a long process. They've been doing
process.
This.
He references books that he's read from people who wrote in the 90s who died of suspicious heart attacks. Things like that. And I'm just going to give you some things to kind of think about as we...
Bob Lazar always talks about his bad headaches he gets and all that.
He was mentioned in here as well. So they started out just talking about, this guy actually wrote a book on vaccines, and he was actually one of those people who's like, all these anti-vacciners, why do they think this? So he researched it, trying to prove them right, and ended up figuring out, like, well, they really don't help you, and the side effects of them really aren't very good either. So it's kind of more of like, why aren't we, like most smart people that I listen to, or people who research and go around, why are we not talking about getting skinnier, personal health, stuff like that, instead of how to fix a problem that occurs, be preemptive in just health. He's one of those people. That makes sense. But monkey AIDS, which was called SV40, people actually got from the polio vaccine, or made them more susceptible to that. And I actually saw that the
monkey AIDS.
Correct. I actually saw that the new coronavirus is going through one of the same channels or something like that for one of these vaccines. I don't know which one. But one of them is relating to the same channel as HIV, and it would make you more vulnerable to HIV if you had this vaccine for coronavirus, which I thought was interesting. So they talked about that for a minute. But this whole idea of Project Bluebeam is to convince people that aliens are real. Do you think aliens are real? In the chat, do you think aliens are real?
Yes.
Before I listened to this...
I think aliens are the green...
From an extraterrestrial aliens, which means aliens from other planets or places where they here.
Yeah. Are they? Do I think they're already here? No. Probably. Yes.
Here or exist, I should say. Aliens from not Earth. They live somewhere else.
I do believe that.
Okay. That is called extraterrestrial belief, which I 100% believed in.
Believed.
Well, I believe there's other things, right? But lately, you even called me out on it. This man right here no longer believes in space right now, in this current time. So how the fuck are there extraterrestrial aliens? You know what I'm saying? So even in this...
Well, I believe in space.
That's fair. So you believe the aliens are extraterrestrial, correct? So even in this, when this guy's talking, he never mentions flat Earth, never mentions no space, never mentions anything like that. But something that gets brought up in here is aliens are interdimensional more so than they are extraterrestrial. Think about that for a second.
Yeah,
We talked about that in here. You know what I'm saying? They're more interdimensional. We're still all in the same area. They just are on a different timeline, visual line, frequency line, because we see visual light in a certain thing. Well, they're existing in a different light. We've talked about this many times, and just the physics of it.
Yeah.
They're interdimensional more so than they're extraterrestrial. So the whole time this guy's saying this, or just saying different things, I'm like, dude, this whole time, aliens might not necessarily mean that there's space out there either when I'm building my case. You know what I mean? So I thought that was interesting. So the purpose of humans is, not necessarily the purpose of humans, we wonder what our purpose is. So Christianity, religions, things like this, they keep us, and this is, you got to remember, this is I'm trying to change your perspective of understanding that this alien thing is actually a trick of a devil or a demon. It's an illusion to make us want to be under one world government, to make us want to come together as one for this one leader. So this is a trick. Believing in aliens is a trick. That they want us to have a collective belief in aliens. So this is Project Bluebeam. This is what they're doing.
So this is what you're trying to convince people, or this is what these people are trying to
I'm not trying to convince anyone of anyone. I'm saying
our podcast has gone from Dabbling Dads to we're trying to convince you that
I want you to remember what I said from the beginning. Film and entertainment is the best at propaganding the idea.
No,
I'm not.
It's not that I'm not understanding what you're
beliefs,
saying. I understand what you're saying. I just think it's a little deep for me.
To program us into believing in aliens. So that is all the deep necessarily part of it. But it goes into Von Braun, who we brought up here many times before. I quote in here that on his dying bed he said that the plan is to manipulate the world with fake alien threats. He said this to someone, they said. It said in here that by 2025, they will convince us that there are aliens. Or we all think that we just know that there's aliens. This is a convincing by the occult and people of those malicious beliefs that this is how they can get control, play one government, have all of the underlying current of strings that are being pulled is to create one world government, and to do that you have to kind of break down the religions somehow, because that's what kind of separates everyone. But they still want us separated, which didn't make sense to me when I was reading that either. But then they go into Temple Solomon. I don't want to get into all that, but they think that it's like a computer. By the year 2045, the computers will be smarter or better than humans. And this is where they talk about how they've got to convince us to become transhuman, how to be more like the gods, how to be increased in some way past human, alien-like. So the computer is smarter. What do all these people always want? They want this perfect world, like no crime, no death. Wouldn't you love it if you just lived with your family forever? You never died. What makes you okay with dying is religion. So this whole control and convincing us of this. So they're like, my soul lives on and this, that, and this. So if you pitch to them, well, all of that is, they're basically trying to convince, what he says or what they're saying is these people who believe in this, they think that they're trying to convince us like the Christian rapture is coming. That's what they're trying to convince us is coming. And once that happens, then they think they're going to be able to have control, inducing anxiety and stress to become more easily manipulated to dupe the masses.
So how do we know that these people that are doing these podcasts and doing this stuff aren't the ones that are duping the masses?
Because they're not necessarily talking to the masses, and I think they feel like when they get their stuff taken off or canceled or whatever, I mean, I think that's just what they think. But I mean, these people are obviously looking at a lot of research and looking into reading all these things. We get just whatever we're told. I think we all know that a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
The common person, you see what I'm saying? Before internet existed, before we could get improved in that way, you just read what was ever in the newspaper. Those people were being told what to put in the newspaper. Those people were being told what you're allowed to have in a newspaper at all. Those people were being told that. You see what I'm saying? So it's this propaganda machine, which I'm going to bring up, and I'm going to connect. So,
Oh, we're still going?
they were almost done.
Oh, okay.
So the NASA program to instill a cult religion as part of the New World Order because need the whole religion. So their steps that they was engineering earthquakes because they got to break down archaeological knowledge to do fake new discovery, psyops, by fake space show sounds, reproduce images of gods into each culture, so on and so forth. And this is how they're going to like convince us that the rapture is happening. The true privacy for illusion of safety. Trade privacy for the illusion of safety. And I know you don't like this either, like the Patriot Act, everything like that. So you give up your privacy for the illusion of safety. Like all those Ring doorbells, all that data is going somewhere.
Of course.
That records your shit. And that data is being used in some way for predictability, for manipulating us, for ads, for whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So this illusion of being safe. So if we thought the aliens were coming or the rapture was coming, we would now look to see whatever was supposed to be safe. Like this is played since the, how they do it. So the last thing I'm going to bring up here, which kind of blew my mind when they talked about it. There's a person by the name of Bernays, and he is the propaganda master. He is the person that made diamonds from a worthless stone. We've all seen the movie Blood Diamond, right?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Those diamonds really are worthless. There's millions of them everywhere.
Yeah.
He's the one that convinced everyone that they're actually valuable. He's the one that convinced everyone that eggs and bacon is the American thing. He's like the propaganda master. Sigmund Freud, you know that name, right?
Yeah.
The greatest psychologist, whatever. They were somehow related, and one of their great nephews is actually the creator of Netflix. Think about how entertainment, that's what this guy was saying, that's what his actual specialty was. Movies. They've been pitching us that aliens are real, and here's the aliens, and this is what they look like, and it creates this acceptance of consciousness that there's actually aliens. But what if there really ain't no aliens?
I don't know.
We're almost convinced now so much that there are aliens. And now when I'm sitting here telling you that maybe the truth is there's actually no aliens, it almost seems far-fetched to even me.
I mean, I think a ton of stuff seems far-fetched. A ton of shit in this world seems far-fetched to me. But yeah, I don't know. That's deep.
Do you think that they do that in movies sometimes? Like, think about Netflix when I just said all that or whatever. Like, they played the cuties. They do these different things. Do you think that entertainment
there
pushes
is
the
you can look it
limits?
up. Look up the COVID movie that's coming out for Netflix right now. Already made. It's like called, wish I knew what it's called, but it's about like COVID 23 or something crazy like that. It's already been created. So yeah. I don't know what it's called. You don't really have to look it up. Yeah, it's called COVID 23, I think. Songbird is what it's called, actually.
A starship reefing. I don't know. There's yes, block the Allen mind race. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it, man. I'm telling you. I know that was deep, dude, but it's
Block
like
the alien mind race. Oh, I think that's Blaine. Starship Briefing.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, for real. But it's like, dude, I'm sorry. We're gonna have a talk with someone on here sometime about flat Earth, no space. Because
God, we're gonna have to make our little segment of tinfoil hat a little lighter. Good God
I
Almighty!
don't think it was that long.
God,
actually.
deep. No, I don't mean long. I just mean a little deep and.
I just thought that it was film and entertainment and had the alien movies before we came.
No,
just
it's good.
Freaking went wild with it, but we are ready for our next thing. I got a new sound for it. Hopefully, you're ready.
Oh God. I'm really not. Yeah, Big Daddy Bone. I knew it.
That is stop scrolling. So if you have any suggestions, you've been watching the show, Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Netflix, drop it into the chat. We'll probably pick at least one out of the chat tonight. And at this time, please hit that like button if you want Kyle to shotgun a beer. Hit the like button. How many likes we got right now? What's up, Big Daddy Boone? Appreciate you sharing us out tonight. Dude, I want an aquarium of just reefs. That looks easier than fish.
We've got 2 likes
Probably
right
harder.
now. Not enough for me to shotgun a beer.
We need a few more likes. Hit that like button.
He
share
said
your
Kyle has
friends.
COVID cough. Oh, you know what kind of cough that is, Bo. Anyways, who's first?
You can go first, or I can go first.
Lord,
Or the chat.
I've got it in here somewhere.
Oh, I see it now. I guess I'm a little bit behind everyone. I have one. Do you want me to do
Go ahead.
Okay, let me look it up.
I can't remember the freaking name of it, man.
You better believe it which one it is. I'm sure probably some people in here probably already watched it or not, but it is on Netflix. It's kind of like a magic trick. You know, the magic trick's entertaining because you know it's fake, but if you didn't know it was fake and they actually were sawing those people in half, you probably wouldn't think it was so awesome.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm telling y'all, all y'all people who think you were smart that thought aliens were real, it's a trick.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Yeah. Mine is The Social Dilemma.
Oh, documentary. Yeah, I have seen it.
It's a movie, though, actually, I think.
Yeah,
but
it is.
But it's a documentary, kind of sad. We never go into too much detail about it. It doesn't have action or anything, but I thought it was very interesting. I randomly one day posted, like, we are being manipulated in what we're seeing. Like, y'all know this all the time. You start looking something up, you start talking about it, it shows up in your Facebook ads. Like, that's just how it works. That data is very important. But The Social Dilemma, I don't know if you're going to watch it or not, but we will play a little bit of the trailer. Have you seen the trailer?
I watched the whole thing on Netflix already.
Oh. What do you think about it? I have it turned down.
Oh, I mean, social media is manipulated and controlled so much. I truly feel the internet one day will be looked at as one of the biggest downfalls in United States history, personally. Maybe world history.
Well, I think it was created to manipulate us. And what happened is these people who really research and go through things, they're actually using the internet against them. They wanted the internet just to be a constant newspaper.
Yeah.
But instead it grew past that and became kind of uncontrollable for them. That's what I think, man.
Yeah, there's a whole nother internet that you can access that, you know, the dark web is a crazy place apparently. I've never been there.
I've never been there.
I mean, LimeWire is, I guess, closest I've come to it, probably. That book program was ruined.
Yeah, Blaine.
Yeah, we talked about that. The monolith in when COVID first started, the Pentagon came out and said they had multiple vehicles that weren't from
Why wouldn't
this
they?
planet.
They were trying to convince us.
Yeah,
Now that I'm thinking,
That's
like,
what he's
literally-
saying. Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking back that way, like I literally heard that they were going to do that today on that thing I was listening to. It's like the next step is they're going to come back from some asteroid and say there's life from this asteroid. It goes all the way back into what I teach students in biology. Microbes from like I didn't say that in there because Kyle said I was going too deep. But there's like science is almost, they're trying to scientifically prove there are aliens so we all believe it. I shared something on my Facebook the other day that scientifically proven just the words written on a newspaper made it look like it was okay to smoke cigarettes back in the 50s or 60s. Like, they try to use science to convince us science is the box they are actually keeping us in. We actually live in a quantum realm world. And all that other is to make us feel small and unimportant. I'll get off my horse now, but I didn't like the part where they said...
This is supposed to be a fun podcast, guys. We getting all deep about the people controlling us. Who gives a fuck? We all gonna die anyways.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
You're more important, though, than you think as a little speck flying through a million bajillion things. You're in more control than you think. You're like a...
Oh, I'm well aware.
You're a player in a video game.
Yeah.
That's what they were ultimately...
My stop scrolling. This was not planned. Just like I was... You gonna play the rest of that?
Yeah, sorry. Boone, I had to go back to the chat. Look at that hair. It's like we're kept under this... Most people are followers. We originally were the bottom of the food chain, running in fish schools and bird schools. We were the bottom. We're followers. So they put us in this state of anxiety, scared, and fear, and then feed us with a bunch of stuff so we just go. Telling you.
More polarization, more election hacking, more inability to focus on the real issues. We're toast. This is checkmate on humanity.
You watched it.
Yeah.
Worth watching. Most things.
I'm aware. I'm just saying in the grand scheme of things, you're like, I'm more important than a little speck. At the end of the day, that little speck dies. Period. We die. All of us die. So I'm not going to worry about all that bullshit. That's all. That's just my stance. I'm not saying you're wrong or anybody's wrong. Or,
Oh, no.
I'm just saying,
No,
I don't
agree.
worry about it. I don't give a shit. I mean, they may be controlling me. I don't give a fuck.
I agree. I wish Mike was
They
here.
control me into having a bunch of good times doing fun shit, so.
I wish Mike was here so he could tell you how they could reverse that aging process you keep talking about. What did you stop scrolling?
So this was not. So what's crazy is when Tyler showed up tonight, he walked in with his Whiskey Bro shirt on, and I also had my Whiskey Bro shirt on. I was gonna wear tonight. I did change because I didn't want to look like we were kissing those boys' ass too much. Even
They
though
are coming
we
on
do
Friday.
enjoy those boys.
Friday night, Whiskey
Yeah,
Bros.
yeah, they will be on Friday night. But also my stop scrolling is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion on HBO Max, which you did 2 freaking Will Smith movies tonight. So let's go ahead and just keep it. But if you haven't watched this yet and you watched Fresh Prince growing up, which I'm sure you did, it's great. Like my dad was like, man, it's sort of emotional. I watched it and I didn't feel emotion towards it, but I can see how they were emotional.
I don't know what that is up there. Is this the trailer?
Yeah, just let this play. He was hilarious in that show, by the way.
If you have one from the chat, I would like to play one from the chat. So put it in there. Have you watched The Titans on HBO Max? Is that out? You saving that one?
Say it again.
The Titans. It's like the new age.
Oh, I have not watched it, no. Yeah, so the original mom, she only did like 1 or 2 seasons. I can't remember. Maybe it was 2. But Will Smith hadn't talked to her in like 20-something years since that season and like called her up and...
And she's on it?
Yeah, the only person that's not on it is Uncle Phil because he's dead.
The twins
Can
are
you
on
can
it?
you also name Uncle Phil's probably second most famous role? Can anyone name Uncle Phil's most famous second role without looking? You get about 14 seconds because there's a 7-second delay. He was the voice for Shredder in our childhood Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon we watched. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Yep. He was the voice of Shredder.
Blaine said anytime I can feel small, it's a good day.
Yeah, you a big boy?
I think I saw some of your teammates being filmed by someone that I know downtown. I almost asked if they knew you or not, but they were busy filming and
I'm sure they do.
creating a hive mind. Yes, Stephen. 2 movies outside of Netflix but available for rent. Embattled. What's the other one? We'll look one up.
Embattled, and the other one is Mortal.
We'll look up Embattled. We'll see what that's about. Is this it? Right
Sure.
here?
Yeah, looks right.
We're sponsored by 5G. 5G was also brought up in the tinfoil helmet notes, but I didn't bring it up on here. Just another way for them to connect.
Hey, don't forget
us
our next spot, or our other newest sponsor, Whiskey Bros. TJ, I will take that payment to my Venmo whenever you want to send it. Whiskey Bros fund our podcast.
Thank you, Steven. Embattled.
Is that Edge?
Look like Edge.
what's up? Uncle my boy Chad here. About to be arrested for child abuse.
What time did we start?
I don't remember, dude.
8:30.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're about there.
You have to suffer.
Suffer? No, they learn. Hard work.
Oh, it's like an MMA movie. Looks sweet.
This looks like some shit I like to watch.
You're the most wonderful, loving, giving brother.
Where do you rent this, Steven? Amazon Prime? I guess that's
Yeah,
the only place.
digital's the only way to rent movies. Maybe Redbox still, but I ain't going and touching that screen all them other people done touched.
Yeah, it is a UFC movie. God, look up. Will you look up this so you can tell me who these other movies, these actors and actors in battled?
I couldn't see him to tell you, but I will look it up for you, pal.
Looks like the mom, I know. From the writers of American History X. You watch it.
She was in Twilight, so I'm sure you know who she is.
Yep.
She plays Esma Cullen.
Yep, exactly.
She's also Olivia in The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, Handmaid's Tale is where you know her from. Donald Faison is in it.
definitely
Stephen
the
Dorff was in
She's
Blade.
definitely the mom in the first movie you said, though, for sure. I know exactly. That's who.
Oh, she's the Cullen's mom?
Yep. The wife of the doctor.
I only saw the first one of those
That looks
movies. It
good.
was
I'd like to watch
terrible.
that, to be honest with you. Yeah, Steven knows those movies, man. We're going to play a bunch of scores for him the night he comes and joins us.
We're going to do a movie through the years and we ain't got time for it.
Oh, Voodoo, he said digital. Okay. No, I figured we'd just end with...
Will by Joyner Lucas.
Well, we could do things if you wanted real quick.
Alright, anyways, we'll listen to that when we get off. We
Yeah,
only
we
played
also-
5 seconds, so don't hit us there. Yeah, let's do things and then we'll go.
Let's do things. I like that. We're right about an hour and a half. Extra bonus Wednesday night episode.
Play things with us before you leave tonight.
So I appreciate
And if you
y'all being
leave before we play things, have a happy Thanksgiving, safe Thanksgiving. Don't spread COVID to your grandparents.
Don't spread COVID to your
I
grandparents.
said don't.
Oh, you eating cranberry sauce still, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna check back with y'all next week on my cranberry sauce experience. Blaine Boone, you give me a good answer to this. Is cranberry sauce a must on Thanksgiving?
And I'll be honest, I saw Blaine Boone do the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. You seen that video?
Yeah, I have seen that video of him. He said they were like piping hot though, like they were burning his throat.
Now that I've gotten back into the wings world, I might have to go down there and get me
All right,
some
let's
super
draw.
hot. Let's do it. Watch the music video if possible.
We'll do as soon as we get off here, Levi. Faux show.
I like the music video with Nelly called.
Oh, this would be our first things card of the night.
What it?
Things that could start a revolution. Tyler's already went through our whole spiel about what could start a revolution. Next card. Here we go.
Aliens will invade very soon. They are not real. Do not be scared.
They created Santa Claus in the sky with drones. Don't believe anything.
They did.
Nah.
Keep drawing.
All right, this is things you are always tripping over. Tyler's answer. His nuts.
Can happen.
Things that tire you out.
Sex.
Next. These are too easy now. Put in this bag. That's all homo answer.
Space is fake. Yes, I agree.
Golly, we've used all the good ones, I think. Things you would like to be the boss of. I'd like to be the boss of the group that creates the fake alien invasion.
Yeah, me too. That's above the Rothschilds. And the bankers.
Are we drawing another one?
Let's keep on drawing them, dude. Hell, we're at an hour and a half, yeah.
Things you wish you were allowed to do.
Ooh. Ooh.
You moved to Oregon, you can do whatever you want nowadays, apparently.
Apparently so. I'm about to invest me in a warehouse. Called
Things you wish you
Two
were
rooms
allowed
full.
to do.
Levi, it is true. It ain't gonna start a war. They're going to make us all believe that a rapture happened, the aliens are coming, and we all have to come together and be under one leadership of a council of people.
Aren't we already? Things you wish
Yeah,
you
but
were
they're
allowed to
carried
do.
away.
Overthrow the government. I'm just kidding, guys.
no.
Oh, here they come for us. Oh, Lord, we going to get our channel
We're
shut
getting
down.
this
That's a joke. Only the guy that wears the tinfoil hat talks that craziness. Things you wish you were allowed to do, so I'm really thinking about here, because I'm trying to think of what I'm not allowed to do that I would like to do.
Ooh, I would like to do anal.
All right, next card. Last one. Things that are filthy. Anal. That's our episode for the evening. Thank you for being with us. Like always, we're the Dabbling Dads.
Had fun tonight, bro.
Goodbye.
Appreciate everybody being here. That is the end. I wish we had an outro song to play.
Emily Welsh, I'm going to head out now.
Sounds awfully biblical.
We
Emily,
are too.
It is biblical in the aspect of they're wanting to crush all those religions and create one religion.
Levi Donahoe,
It is happening.
Stephen Donahoe, y'all are in the chat all night.
Yes.
Thank you, boys.
Top two.
Goodbye.
Top two.